Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles. This is today's hard difficulty puzzle and it's called Outies by Crushed. And I've got my brain juice, so hopefully we can do this faster. Um, and here are the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, which means place the digits 1 through 9 in every row, every column, and every box. Gray circles contain odd digits, so this has to be in odd digits for gray circles. Gray squares contain even digits, so these have to be even digits. Digits connected by a white dot have a difference of 1. So for example, if this was a 5, this would have to be a 4 or a 6. Digits connected by a black dot have a ratio of 2 to 1. So if this was a 2, this would have to be a 1 or 4 because it has to maintain a 2 to 1 ratio. Digits on every Renban line contains a set of consecutive digits in any order without repeats. So let's see if we can find a small Renban. Okay, I can't really find that many. So there are 5 digits on this Renban line. So if this was a 1, you know there would have to be a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5 along there. Right? But in some order. We don't know what the order is. And remember, digits on a Renban cannot repeat. So that's a very important distinction. Anyways, if you like to play along, and those are all the rules, basically. If you want to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay. Interestingly enough. Okay, so... All of these must contain a 5, and there are 9 digits. Or 9 Renban shapes, right? Let's count how many there are, because on each shape. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So this is 9. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that's 9. I think this has to be 9 too. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that's 9 also. So all 3 of the top shapes have to be 9. I think all 3 of the bottom shapes have to be 9 also, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. This is 9. This is 9 because this is the same shape as this. This is an odd digit. So this is 1, 3. This is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Anytime you have a black Kropke dot, which is the 2 to 1 ratio dots, it has to be only 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8. So we can do that. We can put those numbers in for all the black Kropke dots. I don't know how much help that's going to be. So we know all the 5s are taken in by the shapes because, first of all the shapes except for these 2 outer ones are 9. So it has to be 1 through 9, essentially. It must contain a 5. So 5 can never be outside the shapes. So therefore this cannot be a 5. So 5 can never be outside shapes. This is 2, 4, 6, 8. This is 2, 4, 6, 8. That's interesting. I don't know how much help that is. This is also 2, 4, 6, 8. This could be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. These are consecutive. Okay, so the shapes that are not... I have neighbors who are really loud. The shapes that are these... sorry. These 3 digits have to be in shapes outside. Have to be in squares outs. Has to be on this Renban, essentially. So these 3 have to be in these 3 squares, right? Because if these 3 also contain from 1 through 9, but we know these are 1 through 9 also. So all the 9 shapes, the ones that are outside have to correspond to ones that are on the Renban. somewhere, and it cannot be in the same box, so it has to be the ones outside of it. So that's actually a very interesting rule. So let's make that red, blue, and black. So blue sees both of these, so it cannot be that one, so it has to be that one. Black sees both of these, so it can't be that one, so this has to be black. Red has to be there because of just what's left over. We also have these three too, right? I don't know. Let's make it yellow, pink, and orange. So pink and yellow both see this, so this is orange. Pink cannot be either of these, so this is pink. And yellow cannot be either of these. Cannot be one of those two, so this is yellow. Oh, this is interesting. So because of that, we have the 4 numbers that have to be outside too. Or the 4 spaces that, well, the 4 digits have to be outside, right? So we know yellow and pink cannot be here. Therefore, this is some combination of yellow and pink. Therefore, this has to be blue and black, right? Very interesting, actually. So we have all 5 of these digits. We can do something similar here, right? So red is not on the circle. So red cannot be 5. Orange is not on the circle. Orange cannot be 5. I don't know if this helps us too much, though. Maybe we go with a different coloring scheme for this one then. So we'll have, kind of looks like red. Maybe we'll have a green, a dark blue, and a dark purple. We'll make this pink, another yellow, a brighter yellow, and a brown. Okay, so blue and green. So blue cannot be in either of these two, so this is blue. Green cannot be here. Oh, purple can't be with either of those, so this has to be purple. And this one has to be green then. Pink can't be either of these, so this is pink. Brown can't be either of those, so this is brown. Therefore, that has to be the dark yellow. Yeah, maybe this is like flesh colored or peach colored. This is pink more, so we're gonna call this peach. Bright yellow. Okay, so this means that blue, purple, peach, and brown have to be the 4 numbers making up this. Therefore, this has to be blue and purple. This has to be then brown and peach. Okay, so red is not the same as blue or black. So red has to be one of these colors. So it's either brown. I think I miscolored that. That's brown. Yeah, that looks more right. So red cannot be any of these 3 colors. Red has to be on here somewhere. It cannot be, oh. So red cannot be blue or purple because it sees both of those. It has to be gray, or not gray. It has to be brown or peach. So this one equals one of those two. We don't know which. Orange also cannot be any of these colors. Therefore, it has to be one of these colors. We do know orange is here. It cannot be brown or peach. So it has to be one of these. So orange is one of these colors. And red, we know, is one of those colors. Right? Because it sees purple and blue, so it cannot be either of those. Orange sees brown and peach, so it can't be either of those. Therefore, this is blue and purple. Green has to be here, so therefore it cannot be part of this. Green sees red, black, and blue, so it can't be this. So green has to be one of these. Yellow sees the other yellow and pink, so it has to be one of these. So this is the bright yellow. Maybe I should change that color. Let's change that to light green. Just easier to spot the difference. So light green is here, here. So it has to be here. So light green has to be here. It has to be one of these two. Oh, interesting. It has to be one of those two too, right? Because these match. Therefore, it cannot be here, and it cannot be here in the rest of the rows. So it cannot be any of these. It cannot be here. Therefore, it has to be the center one. This has to be green. And I think red is the same, but here, right? So red has to be one of these two. It has to be brown or pink. So it has to be one of those. It has to be one of those. Therefore, it cannot be part of these two because we already have two reds in two rows, right? This is also known, I think, as an X-wing because red has to be here, one of those. Red has to be one of those. Therefore, it must be there, right? Because red is here, red is here. So this is red. And it equals one of the pink and purples. Sorry, peach and browns. I don't know why I said that those are the colors. So one of the other browns or peach, they have to be in one of these two spots. We don't know which though. So from the sim one, orange has to be one of the purples or blues. And orange can be here and here. So those two are eliminated. If it's blue or purple, it eliminates those. So this has to be orange. Oh, interesting. And this is similar for light green, right? No, that's not right. So red has to be there. Orange has to be there. Oh, it's dark green. So dark green has to be there, right? Because dark green is one of the yellows or pinks. Therefore, the ends are eliminated. These are eliminated from the greens being there, so this is dark green. Okay, do we have any other information? One of pink or yellow is dark green, so it cannot be here, cannot be here. Dark green has to be one of these three, but it doesn't tell us what. right? Hold up. We know dark blue and purple cannot be the same as pink and yellow. Hmm. So we know this can't be. Oh, this could be one. It could be 1, 2, 4. So this is neither red nor blue, no black. So this is either dark purple, purple or blue, brown or peach. It cannot be purple and blue. This has to be brown or peach, right? It cannot be purple and blue because that. Oh, wait, it could be purple and blue. Never mind. Hmm. So red cannot be 5. Light green cannot be 5. Hmm. Yeah, what is this? That's interesting. Similarly, what is that? What's interesting is that if this were green, right, then that would mean this is 2 or 4, right? Because this would be between two different ones. But the thing is, it could just be light blue, right? In which case, these are the same and these are the same, and that's fine. And then this could be light blue, right? Hmm. Either way, interesting. Okay, so if this is not light blue, these actually don't have to be the same either. Thinking about it. Huh. So brown is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 also. Pink, we don't have any information. So say orange was 8. This would have to be 4. Then this would have to be 4. This would have to be 4. And we know light green then could not be that, so this one would have to be light blue. So this would be 4, that would be 4. Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay, we know... Oh, that's interesting. So this orange is 2-to-1 ratio with either light blue or black. We know black has a 2-to-1 ratio with something else. That's not orange. But it could be in between, say, orange and this other number, right? We don't know. Or this could be blue, right? In which case that's blue, this is blue. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. So if these two are the same, that means it has to be here. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so this is not the same as green, right? Okay, let's just remove the green from this aspect, these two. Make it a little bit clearer so we know that this is... Green has to be one of the blue or blacks. This is either black well, it has to be black. Well, we don't know. This is either black or blue. We don't know which, though. Hmm. Hmm. Black is in a 1-to-8 ratio with something else. So say this was in a 3-6, or it was 8, or 1. Okay, so say this was a 3-6 or an 8 or 1. This could not be black, if that's the case, right? So if this is 1, 3 or 6, or 8, that would force this to be 2 or 4. And black could not be then part with orange, right? Because this would only have one other one to be a part of. So then this would have to be black, which means this would be light blue. So this could not be black. Black could not be here. Guess this could be black. We don't really know. So this would be black. This would be black. This could technically be something else too. It doesn't have to be blue necessarily. Okay. We know this is 1 through 6. Okay, so dark green is 1 through 6. 1 through 4, 6, 8. Dark black is also that. We know dark green has to be yellow or pink. We know orange is 1 through 8. Okay. So we know dark is 1 through 8. 1 through 4, 6, 8. Brown is 1 through 4, 6, 8. Green is 1 through 4, 6, 8. Orange is 1 through 4, 6, 8. Now, orange has to be one of these because it sees brown and it sees pink. And it cannot be any of these because it's not one of the extras here. So orange is one of these 4. Orange is one of these 4. So we have dark green, dark black, or dark gray, orange, and brown all have to be 1 through 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, or 8. So that's 4 of the different digits taken care of. I don't know what that tells us, though. One thing that's interesting is if 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. If orange is 1, 3, 6, or 8, right? Then that means this number would have to be the same as that number, which would have to be the same as that number. We don't know if this is green or not. That's the problem. This could actually be green, in which case orange is a 2 or 4. But it being green doesn't really help us. So this has to be, color-wise, it has to be peach, brown, dark blue, or dark purple. This has to be that. Unfortunately, that doesn't really tell us too much. Hmm. Wait a second. None of these colors, none of these colored cells can be 5, right? Because no, that's not true. Hold up. Yeah, that can't none of them can be 5. Wait, we have a problem then. This has to contain a 5. 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 All of them have to contain 5s. Therefore, that's 9 5s taken into account. But the problem is this coloring suggests that it. Wait, that's problematic. One of them has to be a 5. But they're all outside a shape. That's the whole reason why I started coloring them, right? They're all outside a shape. Because each of these has to have a 5. But pink, red is outside, blue is outside, black is outside. But it must be taken into account for these 3, right? But the problem is all 4 of these, so this is either pink and yellow or blue and black, right? This has to be brown or light pink, blue or dark purple. Or peach, I guess. But there has to be a 5 there. Right? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 digits. These are the 3 digits outside. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 digits. These are 3 outside. Yeah. So these 3 outside have to correspond to these 3 cells because they're unique. And this blue, okay, so this blue sees these 2, so it cannot be that one, so this has to be blue. This black sees those 2, so this has to be black, and this one's left over, so it has to be red. But that gives us the 4 that are outside in here, right? And we have similar thoughts here. Wait, now this is really kind of blowing my mind. Orange is not the same as blue or black. Orange is not the same as yellow or pink. So it cannot be here. This is what? Okay, so this what that? Okay, this something's wrong here. Something is wrong. So these are all outside the the boundary. It's all outside the Renban in that box, but it must be on the Renban. So then it has to be one of these 3, right? Same with it's basically the shape is this. It's very similar. Actually, I think it's the same without. So it has to be outside. But we have these 4 that are outside the normal one. So this has to be 5, quote unquote, right? One of these is 5. So it cannot be here, which means that it would have to be here. Or technically it could be here, right? But the problem is... Wait, I have 8 shapes. I have 8 shapes. I have 8 shapes. Oh. I have 8 shapes, so this could be 5. Yeah, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shapes. Okay. So yeah, we don't know anything about this. This could be... So other than, yeah. Other than the... Right, okay. Never mind. We don't know where the 5 is, right? We don't... Yeah, okay. I for some reason I kept thinking there was 9 shapes. We know there's a 5 in all the other shapes, right? Um so there has to be a 5 throughout. Right? Because this is either 1 through 5, 2 through 6, 3 through 7, 4 through 8, and 5 through 9. All of them contain a 5. That was an assumption I made previously, but the problem is it's not 9 shapes, it's 8 shapes. So there could be a 5 that's outside. It could even be here. It cannot be red. It cannot be red, orange, light green, or dark green. Those cannot be 5. Okay, so that may be correct, actually, then. Right? Because if it's red, say this was a 5. If this was a 5, this would have to be 5. But you can't have that, right? Therefore, red cannot be a 5. Because this would contain a 5. So this is 1, 2, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is also, so yeah, red does have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So does light green. Right? It cannot be 5. Neither can orange, neither can dark green, because they're all outside of this one, which has to have a 5. Okay. Oh, interesting. So light green cannot be here. Light green cannot be here because it's one of blue or black. So it's one of these 4 is light green, but that doesn't really tell us much. Orange cannot be here. So if these 2 are the same, it has to be here for certain. And then it could be here, which would mean it would have to be like one of those 2. Oh yeah, it cannot be dark, right? This is yellow, pink, blue, or dark. Right, it's one of these four. Or one of these four, essentially. So if this is green or pink, sorry, this is yellow or pink, that means this could not be yellow or pink. So this would have to be the other yellow or pink. This would have to be the dark green. If it's blue or dark, oh, that's interesting. We know brown has to be one of those three. We also know peach has to be one of those three. What does that mean? Okay, so blue or dark. That means blue and dark have to both be here. So this cannot be blue and dark. That cannot be blue and dark. We know... Okay, so then... Right, green has to be one of those. What does that tell us, though? I don't know if it really tells us much. Hold on. Where can yellow and pink be in this box? It can't be dark blue or purple because this is pink and yellow, and we know dark blue and purple are here. So it cannot be either of these two. It could be here, so there could be two along here. But we know one of these is yellow or pink. Therefore, this has to be that yellow or pink. Now, I'm not sure what that tells us, but this is specifically yellow or pink. And I think we have a similar one, not here, maybe. Maybe here. Or no, here. Right? Pink and brown have to be here. No, I think it's purple and blue. So purple and blue have to be here. Purple and blue cannot be yellow or pink because purple and blue are here and yellow and pink are here. So they're two different numbers. So it cannot be the same as yellow or pink. One of the purple or blues is here. One of the purple or blues is here. Where is this purple or blue? This purple or blue is one of these two, so it's in that column, so that eliminates there. It's here, which eliminates there. It cannot be yellow and pink, so this has to be dark purple and dark blue. So those are the only two we really kind of have. So we know these three. We know, so this is also dark blue or dark purple. So if orange is here, this has to be orange also, right? So we know orange has to be one of these three. Doesn't really tell us much, but yeah. But we do know this has to be dark blue and dark purple. This, so we actually have, okay, so this is dark blue, dark purple. This is dark blue or dark purple. This has to be light blue and dark gray. This is yellow. This is pink. We have peach and brown. So what is this specifically? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, interesting. So this is consecutive. Yeah, unfortunately, this doesn't give us much information. Because this, we could limit things on this one, right? Unfortunately, dark green doesn't have as much information. Red has the same kind of amount of information as orange. The problem is that it's consecutive. It's white Kropke dots. So we don't have as much information there. So this is also 1 through 4. 6, 7, 8, 9, right? Right. There are 8 shapes, so that's a little problematic. Huh. Red is equal to peach or... Oh. To peach or brown. Okay. Red cannot be here, or here. So red is one of these 3. It cannot be dark purple or dark blue. It can't be any of these colors. Can't be here. It is dark peach or dark or peach or dark or brown. So it's one of these 3. Red cannot be here or here. So red is one of those 4. It's not too helpful. Uh Okay, hold up. Okay, yeah, we know black, orange, dark green, and brown all have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8. So there's 4 of those. At least one of those 2 pairs have to match up. Right? There are 6 in total, right? There's 6 in total. There are 4 we have. If, assuming none of them pair up, that doesn't work, right? Because you have either 1, 2, 2, 4. If any of them are 2 and 4, it pairs up with one of the other ones, right? Because you can have at most 2 outside there. Well, I guess it could be... Okay, yeah. So say you have... You take one of 3 or 6. One of them's 3 or 6. And these are all distinctly different colors, right? So brown has to be here. So brown cannot be the dark green. Brown also sees orange, so it can't be orange. And brown is here, so it sees black and sees there black there. So brown so they're all distinct from each other. We know they're unique. So assume one is 3 or 6. That eliminates the other one from 3 or 6 being a pair, assuming we're trying to get everybody not be paired up. So if we assume everybody's not paired up, then that means assume 3 and 6 are, 1 is 3 or 6. The other 3 or 6 is eliminated. Assume 1's 1. That means 2 is eliminated. Assume 1's 8. That means 4 is eliminated, but you have no other possibilities then. So one of them have to. So of the 4, green, brown, orange, and dark gray, 2 of them have to be paired together at least, right? We know dark gray is one of these 3. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so what color? So it can't. Okay, we know guaranteed 2 of orange, brown, dark green, and gray, dark gray, have to be paired together. What are the pairings that are possible? So let's just go through each one. Green and brown. Well, if green and brown are the case, are paired, that means brown has to be a 2 or 4 because it's paired with something else besides green. Green and dark. Well, that means dark green has to be one of 2 or 4 because it's paired with something else. Right? Also, black? Black also has to be paired with something else. Hold up. Okay, hold on. Let me think this through. If dark green and brown are paired together, brown is paired with something else. This could be green and brown, so that could be fine. And we don't have anything else. So green and brown means that brown has to be in between, so which means it has to be 2, 4. Now, if it's green and black, green is paired with something else. Black is paired with something else. So this has to be a 2, 4, 2, 4 combination. Or say it's green and orange. Orange is paired with something else because it pairs with non-green, non-dark green. Therefore, one of them has to be 2 and 4. Okay, so that's all the green combinations. So we did green brown, we did green black, and we did green orange. What about orange? If we already did orange green, if we have orange and black, black is paired with something that's orange, so that has to be 2, 4. If it's orange is also, well, it could be black. Never mind. So what if it's orange or brown? Orange is also paired with something else, so orange would have to be the 2 or 4. And then the last one would be brown and black. So this could be black brown, and that could be brown black. So that's the only one that could potentially be 3 or 6. I'm not sure how much that helps us. Orange is could potentially be consecutive with something. pink is consecutive to brown. Purple is consecutive to. So this is brown. It's also peach. Hmm. Red can't be green, right? No. Huh. Okay. So red is peach or brown. Hmm. So red is one of these two. Red is peach or brown. Red is there. So this has to be red. So this is red. I think this is light green. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, wait. Wait. No. Red is one of these two. Right. Yeah, we still have red is one of those. Red can't be here. Red is one of these. Red is one of these four. Doesn't help anything. I'm missing something, aren't I? Okay, what am I missing? Hmm. Oh, that's interesting. So what if this is 1 through 5, right? This would have to be a 6 or 8, which means this would have to be a 3 or 4. But it would have to be the same as that, which means that these two would be the same. So this would have to be the same also, because it can't be light green and it can't be orange. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so if this is 1 through 5, this has to be 6 or 8, which means that's 6 or 8, which means that's 6 or 8, which means all three of these have to be the same. So this one has to be this one, but it cannot be green, light green, or orange. So it has to be here, right? Because this is eliminated, this is eliminated. It can't be either of those two. So, oh, wait, no, that works. Fuck. Oh, sorry about the cursing. It could be that one then, because it would be 3 or 4. Darn. I thought I'd come up with something. This would be 3 or 4. One of these would be 3 or 4. So this could be 4, and then that would be 2, which works also. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. This would be 6 or 8. This would be 6 through 9. This would be 6 or 8. This would be 6 through 9. Seems okay. Hmm. Hmm. Let's just try that, right? Assume this is a solitaire. This can be only matched with one other thing. So it obviously can't be green. So then, I don't know, let's make that light gray. So this would have to be light gray. This would have to be light gray. This would have to be light gray. But it's, yeah. It's either blue or... Okay, say it's not... Say this is not blue or dark gray, right? So this is the other blue or dark gray. So say this is some other color, light gray, right? That's light gray, that's light gray. This has to be light gray. Well, we don't know if these are the same. That's the problem. So maybe maybe we have to figure out what happens if these are different. Does that make any difference, right? Well, then we know that orange would have to be 2 or 4, right? Or maybe we need to figure out the consecutive, right? Hmm. If this is pink, that means pink is in between red and whatever this number is. Right? Interesting. Okay, so what if this were light green and red? One of these is light green, one of them is red. That means red and dark green would form a pair. Light green and orange. And the thing is, all of these would be different then, right? Light green cannot be brown. It sees brown, it sees uh, dark green. I guess, no, light green could be black. What if light green isn't black? So say light green was blue, was light blue. If light green is light blue, hmm. Okay, we know one of these three is orange. One of these two is red. One of these three is orange. One of these three is dark green. One of these two is light green. Right? Because this is light green, and then one of these is light green, so one of these is light green. Dark green is one of these two. Oh. Which means one of those two. So it can't be one of those. So this is dark green. Hold up. We know we have yellow and pink, and blue and dark blue. And those are different from blue and red. We know this is a combination blue, dark, yellow, and pink. Oh. This is a combination. Right, because we have blue and dark, yellow and pink, right? Blue and dark has to be one of those two, so it has to be one of those three. Yellow and pink, one of these is yellow and pink. So whatever one is here has to be here. Whichever one is here has to be here. So this forms a blue. Okay, so similarly, this is a dark purple, dark blue, peach, and brown combination. So we know it forms those four. Right? Because these four have to be somewhere here. These four also have to be here, right? And it has to have 5 here, right? So this one, whatever this is, I don't even know what we color it. Let's make it gray. This one has to equal this, which equals this, right? Because we know this is peach, brown, dark blue, and purple, right? Because this sees peach, brown, dark blue, and purple. So it has to be all here. So, and they have to be in this situation. So this has to be the same as that, which is the same as that. Now we don't know what this is, right? It cannot be orange. It cannot be green. It can't be red. It can it be any of these? Is the question? I don't think so, actually. Light green has to be here. Okay, so let's go at the colors. Red. Where can red be? It has to be here. So this is not the same as red. Light blue. Light blue has to be here. It can't be light blue then. Dark. It can't be the same as dark because it's there. It can't be the same as yellow because yellow's here. It can't be the same as pink because pink is here. It can't be the same as orange because orange has to be one of those two. Right? Because we know this can't be orange. We know it can't be orange here either. Because it sees blue and dark black. It sees pink and yellow. So orange cannot be here. Wait, how do we know it's purple and blue? Oh, we know it can't be any of these. Wait. Hold up. Is my logic not right here? Orange cannot be pink and whatever. Why can't that be orange? I'm not sure. I think that logic might actually be faulty. So orange is not the same. Oh, no. Yeah. Well, it could potentially be orange. Okay, let's... I think I do think that the blue... The 4 corners, so the 4 corners of box 2 and 8, that situation still does work, right? So we know this is light blue. So, okay, these 4 have to equal these 4, right? And these 4 cannot be here, so they have to be somewhere in these 5. But we know pink, peach, brown, purple, and dark blue are all here. So this one can't be any of them. Therefore, this has to be this has to be also dark blue, purple, brown, and peach. So we know these four. What the heck is brown? Brown. So this could be brown. Brown. Wait. Peach. There we go. So peach has to be here. Peach has to be here. Brown has to be here. Brown has to be here. Brown is here. So I think this is correct, right? I don't know if the orange is correct, right? So I don't know if that's orange. I don't know if this is dark green. I don't know if that's correct. We do know that, okay, so then this has to be some combination of light blue, dark, pink, or yellow, right? So this one, this center one has to equal this one, which must equal this. But we don't know is if the orange is the center, right? So the orange could actually be the center, or the dark green could be the center. Um, the light green can wait. Can the light green be the center too? Ooh, we don't. Oh. I don't know if this assumptions that we made was correct. Okay, let me start all over and let me just make sure we have the actual coloring correct. So we're going to red, blue, dark. This was pink, yellow, orange. This is light green. And then we have a different coloring here. This was peach and brown. And this was green, dark blue, and purple. All right. Okay. These three have to be in one of these three corners. So blue, light blue sees both of these, so this is light blue. Red sees that, and it can't be here, so this is red, and this has to be dark, right? Orange, pink, and yellow. Pink sees both of these, therefore this is pink. Yellow sees this, so that can't be yellow, so this is yellow. This has to be the orange then. Similar logic, this has to be dark green. Let's do the light green first, light green. So these two both see that, so this has to be the light green. This is dark green, which means this is dark blue, which means this is purple. This has to be brown, which means this is peach. So this must be a combination. So these two have to be represented in this arrow. It cannot be these two, so this is blue, and dark purple, which means automatically these are peach and brown. Same here. Blue and dark black have to be represented in these four. It cannot be these yellow and pink cannot have to be represented in these fours. It cannot be these two. Therefore, this is yellow and pink, which means this is blue and dark, right? Where is red? Oh. Red does have to be here. Yes. Red has to be here. Because red is not light blue, not dark, not pink, or yellow. So red does have to be here somewhere. So it cannot be here. Actually, no, that doesn't. Yeah, that's not correct. Red cannot be one of these, so red could actually be here. So this could be red. Darn. Okay. And I think it's the same for light green. Dang it. Okay, that was a bad assumption. We do know. Okay, for so these four cannot be here. They have to be somewhere here. They all see all of these four. So blue, dark blue, purple, peach, and brown all see this. So this cannot be part of it. So they have to all be part of this. So this has to be peach, brown, dark blue, and purple. So this specifically cannot be peach or brown. So this is dark blue. So similarly, this has to be uh, yellow, light blue, dark gray, and pink. So this cannot be blue or dark gray. So we know this one is the same as this one, which is the same as that one. But yeah, okay, so the orange is not correct information. We don't know that the orange is that's not good information. That's bad. That's really bad. Okay, that removed information from us. So that's not good. That's just flat out not good. We do know, okay, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. This is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. This is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. So we do know dark green, orange, brown, and black all have to be three. There's four distinct numbers, and they are distinct. Or are they? Okay. Well, obviously brown and green are distinct from each other. And dark black and orange are distinct from each other. Black and brown are distinct from each other, and black and green are distinct from each other. And can orange and green be distinct? I don't know. We don't know if green and orange can be distinct from each other. Right, because that sucks. This could be red. This could be red, light green, dark green, or orange. Or it could be none of them. That's not good. Okay. Hmm. That is not good. We just lost information there. Okay. Orange has to be one of these three. We don't know which. Dark green has to be one of those three. Red has to be one of those three. Light green has to be one of those three. Okay, we lost information here. That's not good. Right. This dark green could be here or it could be one of these two. It cannot wait, no, it's here or one of yellow. Yeah, it cannot be here. So dark green could be here. Red could be here. Light green could be here. And then orange could be here. We do know brown is different from blue and black. So brown is different from black, which is different from dark green. And brown is different from orange, which is also different from dark black. We just don't know if orange and green could be the same. They could be the same. And it could be 1, 3, right? That is interesting, though. If it is the same, that means this would have to be equal to, well, we don't know where the orange is, right? Orange would have to, okay, so if orange is the same as dark green, they would both have to be the center, which means they would both have to be here, which means they would both be. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, hold up. Assume orange and black were the same. Or actually, just even assume orange is in the middle. If orange is in the middle, it has to be 1 or 3. Okay, so they are distinct from each other. Assume orange is in the middle. If orange is in the middle, it has to be 1 or 3. But that means this would have to be the same. It would have to be 2 or 6. This would have to be the same. This would have to be 2 or 6. But this would be 1 or 3. This would be 1 or 3. This would be 1 or 3. This would be 1 or 3, but it would have to be with a 2 or 6. So that's if it's dark green. So orange and dark green are also unique. We've figured out, we've logic through that one at least. So orange and dark green cannot be the same because they would both have to be 1 or 3. And then they would have to be doubling to both the same number. But there's 2 distinct numbers where they have to be, right? So that cannot be 1 or 3. Now, the problem is it still could be, one of them could be orange, in which case dark green could not be pink or peach or brown. It cannot be one of these. It cannot be the same as the orange, which would be the middle. Therefore, it'd have to be blue or black. And the other blue or black, probably. Yeah, because, well, not necessarily. Okay, so one thing we do know, this green is the same as that. This pink or yellow, oops. This pink or yellow is the same as this. Huh, interesting. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, maybe it's the middle we have to attack then. This is black and blue. This is pink or yellow. This is dark blue and purple. This is peach and brown. Okay, this is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. This is 2, 4, 6, 8. So these are 2, 4, 6, and 8. It's hard to see. Hmm. We already didn't have enough information here. Anyways. Maybe we need to make an assumption here. Say this was brown. If this is brown, that means brown has to be in between one. So this would have, first of all, this could not be 3, 6. This would have to be one. This could not be 3, 6. This would have to be 2, 4. So this would be 2, 4. This would also be 1, 2, 4, 8. So one of these would be 1, 2, 4, 8. This seems like it's fine. Uh, so these are four distinct numbers, right? If orange and green were the same, it would have to be 1, 3. But then that could only be with 2 and 6 in a 2-to-1 ratio, and only one of those. And then in this one, those would have to be two. So that's not possible. So orange and dark green are distinct numbers. Therefore, two out of them, so two, again, two out of green, dark gray, brown, and orange have to be connected to each other. That's all we know. We don't know which ones are, though, or if any, right? I mean, like, we tried setting brown equal to green, and that seemed to work okay, or not equal. We put them together, we pair them together, and that seems fine. Oh, that's interesting. What happens if this is orange, right? If this is orange, We know there are 4 distinct numbers. I guess that could be green. Dark green. It cannot be brown. Obviously, this one cannot be brown. And it also cannot be dark green. Or this one specifically can't be dark green. And it's not orange. But it could be black. Hmm. Yeah, we do know this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because the 5 has to be here. Same here. This is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So either that's 5, this is 5, or this is 5. We don't know. Man. So that doesn't help us. What about this situation, right? Can this be 3? If this is 3, can this be 2? It could be 2. 2 and 4. That's fine. If it's 1, this is 2 and 4. So that's fine. Right, obviously if this is 2, 4, this has to, it could be 3, 6 too, or 1, 8. Hmm. So that means this must match pairwise with this, or this. This must match with this, or this. Okay, what if it were, say this was dark purple. Then this could not be dark purple. This would have to be blue, which means that can't be blue. So this can't be dark purple. This can't be dark purple or blue. Okay, so this would be blue. That would be blue. That would be blue. That's dark purple. Oh, well. Oh, interesting. So this would have to be pink? I think, yeah, because it can't be green. That's interesting, actually. So what happens if that's the case? So this can't, so purple would be consecutive next to 3 numbers, and we know it's next to pink, and we know it's next to light green. Light green is here, so this can't be the light green, therefore it has to be the pink. So this would be pink. This could not be pink. So this would be, this could not be pink. This could not be yellow. This would be pink, so pink would be next to red, and pink would be next to purple. That's fascinating. That does give us additional information. I don't know quite what it gives us, though. So purple is next to pink. And pink has to be in 2-to-1 ratio to brown. Purple has to be at a 2-to-1 ratio to dark. But they have to be consecutive. So purple would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, if this is the case. And this would also be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. And this would also be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Right? So pink would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 to brown, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Purple would also be consecutive to light green. Light green could be black. That's actually very interesting. Let's not go down that route yet. We might have to. Okay. Where are pink and yellow on this line? So pink and yellow are here, and they cannot be blue or purple. They could be dark green, so pink could be one of those. I'm not sure if I like this route of thinking. Pink and yellow cannot be either of these two. It could be here. It cannot be light green, so it can't be any of these three. It cannot be purple or blue, so it's one of these two, this one, or it's this one. Yeah, this doesn't really give us very much. Yeah. This isn't going anywhere. Okay, that's not going anywhere. Okay, let's go back to what we were trying. So say this was purple. If this is purple, none of these could be purple, which means this one's blue, which means that can't be blue, so this can't be blue. This can't be purple. So we have those. Purple is next to pink. Purple is also next to green. This cannot be green, therefore this has to be pink. So these can't be pink. None of these can be pink. This can't be yellow. This can't be yellow. And this can't be pink. So we have yellow, 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 pink. So this is interesting. Pink has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Purple has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 in this scenario. This is purple, this is purple. Purple's one of these. Can this be purple? Purple, I guess it could be. That could be black. Okay, so what is this scenario? So obviously it cannot be 6 or 8 for either of these. So none of these could be 6 or 8. So this can't be 6 or 8, which means this cannot be 6 through 9. So this is 1 through 4 also. So this would be 1 through 4. In that case, so say this was 1. This cannot be, purple cannot be 1, right? If purple's 1, pink would have to be 2. But pink can't be 1 either, because purple, and then the dark would have to be 2 also, so that's not possible. So neither of these can be 1. If purple is 2, okay, so say purple is 2. If purple's 2, pink would be 3. So black would have to be 1 or 4. And pink would be 3, so this would have to be 6. If purple is 3, pink could be this would dark gray would have to be 6. Pink could be 2 or 4. So this could also be this would be 3, 2 or 4. This could also be 2 or 4. And it or 1 and 8. So that those all work. If purple is 4, that means it could be 2 and 8. So far, this all seems kosher. Hold up. So if purple is 2, pink has to be 3, which means light green has to be 1. So light green could be black. This seems like it works. Okay, I don't think approaching it this way works that well either. Okay, so we know this is 13579. This is also 13579. So this one does have to equal this, which does have to equal that. It cannot be here. It cannot be these two. Oh, that's interesting. So this medium gray cannot be here in row 7, cannot be here because these two are these two. So it can't be any of these. It also sees this one, so that can't be the case. So it cannot see these two, right? It cannot be either of these two. So this has to be green. Oh, I'm seeing it. Okay, hold up. It has to be. So this dark gray, again, it sees the peach and the brown. So it cannot be these two. And it sees this one. So in row 7, it cannot be any of these three. Still in row 7, it sees in box 9, it sees this one from here. And it cannot be yellow and pink because it sees those two. So it can't be any of those three. So it has to be one of these three. Therefore, this must equal one of these three in row 7. But it can't be that one because of just Sudoku. So it has to be orange or light green. Okay, bingo. So we figured that out. And if it's orange, the same problem here, right? It cannot be any of these three. This because of Sudoku, and this because it sees blue and purple in box 2. So it can't be any of those three. It sees light blue and dark blue, so it can't be either of those. And then it sees this through Sudoku, so it has to be one of those three. This sees this through Sudoku, so it has to be red or dark green. But if we make dark green equal to the center circle, then orange has to be the center circle also. But we know then if orange and dark green are the same as the center circle, we know that it has to be 1, 3. And that can only be doubled to one number, which is 2 or 6. So if this is 1, this would be 1, that would be 1. This would have to be 2 and 2, and we have a contradiction. If it's 3, and that's 3, and that's 3, it cannot be 5, 7, or 9, right, obviously. But if this is 3, this is 3, this has to be 3. So therefore, that has to also be 6 and 6, which is a contradiction. Therefore, orange can never equal blue or dark green, which can never equal the center. The center has to be light green and red. And it also cannot be 5, now we know. So light green and red are exactly the same. We know that for certain. So light green and red are exactly the... let's delete and let's just make it all red. So this can't be... How did that become red? I don't even know. Oh, okay. So this can no longer be red. We know red's one of those two. This can't be red. This can't be light green. So red has to be one of those two. So red is here. Okay, and red is the center. So all the dark grays are red also. So this can't be red. Okay, so this can't be red. So this is the red. This is the red. This cannot be red. So we know, okay, so this is exactly red. It cannot be 5 because we know this is 5. So it has to be 1, 3, 7, 9. So all the reds, we'll just delete these. Oops. We want to delete the numbers. These are 1, 3, 7, 9. Okay, so orange and dark green we knew have to be different, right? So 1, 3, 7, 9. It's consecutive. Okay, so it is consecutive with 2 digits, 2 distinctly different digits. Therefore, this cannot be 1 or 9. Yeah, so it cannot be 1 or 9. It has to be 3 or 7. So we can, yeah, so it has to be 3 or 7, which means we have 2, 4, 6, 8 next to it. So this could be, we have a dark blue and okay, that actually changes a lot then. Okay, so one thing is then we know if this is 3, it has to be 4 through 8 or 5 through 9. If this is 7, it has to be 2 through 6 or 1 through... Okay, that doesn't tell us very much. Okay, so this is 2, 4, 6, 8, right? This is 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's very interesting. Huh. This is also 2, 4, 6, or 8. That's fascinating. What does that tell us? I'm not really sure. We do know that 3 and 7 are consecutive to 2 different numbers. This is 3 and 7. We don't have any other information there, though. Okay. Oh, one thing that we do know. If this is 3, obviously this can't be 3. But it also has to contain a 7. If this is 7, obviously this can't be 7, but it must contain a 3. So nothing else in that box can contain a 3 or 7. I think this is the same way. Yeah, so this cannot be 3 or 7. This cannot be 3 or 7. This cannot be 6. If this is 6, that would have to be 3, but that's not possible. So this can't be 6. This can't be 6. Interesting. Hmm. Oh, okay. Another thing that we figured out. It's specifically here? Or maybe not. No, because this still could be 1. Yeah, that's not helpful. Hmm. Okay. What happens if this is 3, right? If this is 3, this is 2 and 4, this is 2 and 4. So this cannot be 2 and 4. It could be 3, 1, or 8. This is also 3, 1, or 8. Wait, this can't be... Yeah. So if this is 3, we have... This has to be 2 or 4. So this is 3. This has to be 2 and 4. This is 2 and 4. This cannot be 2, 3, or 4. This cannot be 2, 3, or 4. Therefore, this has to be 3. This cannot be 1 or 8 or 6. So this is also 2 or 4. Oh, wait, that actually works. So this one would be orange. This would be orange. This would be dark green. Yeah. Right. That does actually kind of work. uh Oh, but it doesn't. Oh, I guess I don't think that works actually. Say this is the black, right? Say this is the black. That means it has to be cannot be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 8. So that leaves 6. Well, first of all, yeah, say this was black. If that's black, it has to be 6. So this is 6. This would have to be 3. But this is already 3. So this cannot be a 6-3 ratio. Say this is black, right? It would be 1 and 8. So this cannot be orange, but it would have to be the other one, right? But the problem is that black, which is 1 and 8, can only be with one other number, which would be 2 or 4. Therefore, this black would have to be connected to 2 different numbers, which is not possible as a 1 or 8. Therefore, this red cannot be 3. We know that for certain. So the red cannot be 3. The red has to be 7. So the red has to be 7 then. And in that case, this has to be at least 2 through 5. Right? It could be 1 through 5 or 2 through 6. So this has to contain 2, 3, 4, 5. So it cannot be 2, 4, cannot be 2, 4, cannot be 2, 4 here. So it cannot contain a 9. So neither of these could be 9. So therefore, this is the 9. So this has to be 9. Okay, so this is 6 and 8. This is 6 or 8, which means this can't be 6 or 8. This can't be 6 or 8. One of these is 8. The other one, we have 1 or 6 in the other one. So this is 1 or 6. Same here. This has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No 2 or 4. No 2 or 4. No 2 or 4. That means this is 9. So this is 1 or 6. This is 1 or 6. This is 1 or 6. 6 or 8. So if this is 1, this could be 2. If this is 6, this has to be 3. This is 8. Okay, so this is fine. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. This is 6 and 8, 6 and 8. So that means this is 1, 6, or 8, which means this is also 2, 3, or 4. Oh, since it's 1 or 8, it has to be with a distinct other digit. Right? Same with dark green. This also has to be with a, well, but we don't have as much information here. So this cannot be 7 or 9. This has to be a distinct different digit, right? Because it only can be 2, 3, or 4. Therefore, this is the same as this one, whichever one this is, right? So we have 1, 5. Okay, so this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8 is one of these two. Oh, this is 6 or 8. So there cannot be a 6 or 8 here. We know, okay, so none of these could be 9. Or one of them has to be 9. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. We don't know about these. We just need to know it could also be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So 9 could be here or it could be here. So this is the same as that one. We know that for certain. We have 7. This can't be 8. I guess this could be 8. 9 is one of these two. So 9 cannot be brown, and 9 cannot be... 9 could be pink, 9 cannot be black. So 9 is either here or here. We don't know which. So 9 cannot be here. 9 cannot be here. 9 cannot be here. We don't really have very much information. So yellow, no. Peach. Okay. So these are two distinctly different digits. Okay. What do we have? That was very interesting. Wow, we're going. This is a long one. 6 or 8, 6 or 8. Does that really help us? Not particularly. Well, one of them has to be 6. Oh, one of them has to be 6. So if this is 6, this would have to be 8. So if this is 6, one of them has to be 6. So since that's 6, if this is 6, that would have to be 8, so that would have to be 4. If this is 6, this would have to be 8, so that would have to be 4. So therefore, 4 cannot be one of the numbers in the other spots. So we know the 4 is in one of these two spots. Uh, hmm. So 6, the other 6 or 8 has to be one of those two, right? So this cannot be 6 or 8. It cannot be 4. It cannot be 9. Right? It has to be 1, 2, 3, or 5. So this is 1, 2, 3, or 5. This is also 1, 2, 3, or 5. This can't be 7 anymore. This can't be 7 anymore. This is also okay. This is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, right? Both of these are these two, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. This is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, right? Similarly, I think this, yeah, this has to be 1, 2, 3, 5. Whoa. This has to be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. This is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. Okay, so yeah, this is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. This is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. So 9's one of those two, or it's here. We don't know which. Nine can be one of those three. 9 can be one of those 4. Hmm. Still struggling a little bit. Um, um, okay, that's interesting. So if light blue is 9, right? That means 9 would have to be one of these two. Because 9 would be here, here. This would be 9. This could not be 9, so 9 would have to be one of those two. 9 could not be pink, cannot be here or here or here, so 9 would have to be one of those two. So then 9 would have to be that one. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so say blue was 9. This would be 9, this would be 9. 9 would be one of these two. This would be 9. This could not 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 be 9. So 9 would be one of these two. 9 would have to be one of those two. 9 could not be here. This can't be 9, so this would have to be 9, which means this is 8. So this could not be 8, so this would be 6. Oh, that's not possible. I'm not sure how you figured this out without that, but anyways, maybe you don't. So this would have to be 8, technically, right? Because this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but then this can't be 8. So the 9 cannot be light blue. Therefore, the 9 is whatever this is. It's pink, or peach. So this has to be 9, which means light blue cannot be 9, which means this can't be 9, which means this is a 9. Why is it both of them? Oh. This can't be 9, so this is the 9, which means this is the 9. So this can't be 9, this can't be 9. 9 is one of these two. So peach cannot be here. So peach is one of those two. So this is 9. One of those two is 9. This can't be 9. So 9 is one of these two because it cannot be here. So this cannot be peach. Though I think this also has the same problem. So if this is 9, this would have to be 8. But then this would be 6, so this would be 8. But that would have to be great too. So that's not possible. So this cannot be 9. Therefore, this is the 9, and it's peach. So this can't be peach. This can't be brown. This is the peach, so this can't be peach. So we know one of those is peach. Okay, so this is 9. We have this 9. One of these is 9. One of these is 9. The peach, well, we don't know. We don't know where the 9 is here, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, or 5. So we know the 9 is one of those 3. We also know the green is there. This can't be 8. That doesn't tell us very much, though. Anyways, let's continue. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This cannot be 6 or 8. So this can't be 3. Pink could be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. But we know these two are not. So, oh, we also know... So this has to be peach. Aha. This is peach. This has to be brown. So that cannot be peach. This is brown. And it cannot be with a dark... It has to be with dark green and a different color. So it has to be 2 or 4. So this cannot be 6. So this is 1 or 8. So this is 1 or 8. This has to be 2 or 4. Which means this has to be 2 or 4 also. So this is 2 or 4. This is 2 or 4. So none of these can be 2 or 4. This cannot be 2 or 4. So this cannot be 1 or 8 on the inside. So this is 2, 3, 4, 6. This is 2 or 4, so this cannot be 2. Therefore, this is 2 or 4, this is 2 or 4. Therefore, we know this cannot be 6 or 8. So it's 1, 3, or 5. Therefore, this is purple. So this cannot be purple. It has to be no 2. This cannot be this has to be purple. So this cannot be purple, and it's dark blue, which means that cannot be dark blue. It's purple. So there's no purple here. So this could be dark blue. This has to be 1, 3, or 5. So this is 1, 3, 5, 6, 8. This has to be 6 or 8. So this is 6 or 8. This is 1, 3, 5. We know 2 and 4 have to be here. So this has to be 2 or 4. And this is 2 or 4. This cannot be brown, because the brown has to be 2 or 4. Therefore, this is... Oops. This is 2 or 4. So this is brown, which is 2, 4. This has to be 1, 3, 5. This is 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5. This has to be this one. So this cannot be 2 or 4. This is 1, 3, 5, 6, 8. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay, so this is 1 or 8 with 2 or 4. This cannot be 8. If this is 8, this would have to be 1, 2, 3, 5. This would have to be 7 or 9. So this cannot be 8. This could still be 6. Okay, if this is 8, this has to be 1. And this would be 2. And this would be 4, right? So that's fine. If this is 6, this is 8. This would have to be 8 and 4. This could be either still. So one of these is 6 or 8. Oh, wait, hold up. No, okay. Orange cannot be brown. So we know orange is one of these two. We also know dark green is one of these two. So let's change the dark green now to just light green. Okay. So the light green has to be one of those two also, because it cannot be blue or black. It cannot be these three. It cannot be the pink. It cannot be the red anymore. So it's one of those two. We know the orange is one of those two. Okay. Okay, so... Oh, okay. Yeah, so since we know orange is one of the blue or purples, it cannot be here, it cannot be here. Therefore, this is orange. So this is orange. We don't know which one it is. It's blue or purple, one of the two. But it cannot be 1 or 8 anymore, right? Because this one can't be 1 or 8. This one cannot be 2 or 4. Since that can't be 2 or 4, 1 or 8 is not possible. So this has to be 6. So we know the orange is 6. This is 6. This is 6. This is 8. This is 6. So this has to be 8, which makes this 4, this 6, this 6. So dark blue is the 6. This is 8. This has to be 3. This is 3. This has to be 3. So this cannot be 3. This cannot be 3. So this is whichever one this is. We don't know. Cannot be 4, cannot be 4. So this can't be the 3, right? If this is 3, it can't be 6 anymore, right? So this is not 6. This cannot be 3 or 6. This can't be 3. So this can't be 3. This is 1 or 2, which means the 2 is here, so this can't be 2. This can't be 2. Where is the 3? The 3 has to be one of the blue or blacks, therefore it is the blue. So the blue is 3, so this this can't be okay, so this can't be 3. This is 1 and 5, 1 and 5. Therefore, the dark has to be 2. So this cannot be 2. It can so brown is 4. This has to be a 2 and it's dark. This is 1 5 1 5. Light green is 8. So that works. So this has to be 1 through 6, 1 through 5, sorry. No 3 6, no 8. So this has to be, oh, I knew that was 6 also. Interesting. So this is all orange too, right? So let's just delete. Let's color these as orange. So this cannot be dark blue anymore because the dark blue is orange. This cannot be 3 or 6. This can't be 6. This can't be 3, 6, or 8. This can't be 3 or 6. So one of these is 2 or 4. One of these is 1 or 5. This is 1 or 5. This cannot be 1 or 5 or 6. So this is 3, 8. No 3, no 2 or 3. No 3 or 6. So this is 1, 5, 8, which makes this 2. So this can't be 2. This can't be 2 or 3. This can't be 3 or 6. This can't be 3 or 6. So this is right. So yeah, the oranges are all there. This cannot be orange. This cannot be orange. Therefore, this is the orange. So this is 6 and it's orange. Oops. So remove the coloring. Let's just change it to orange. This cannot have a dark blue anymore. So this has to be the pink now, which means it's not brown. So this is 9. This has to be 4, which makes this, so this has to be 1. So the purple is 1. So this can only this can be purple. So this cannot be purple. So this has to be 1. So this is 5. This is 8. This has to be 2 or 4. So this is 5. This is 3. This is 8. This is 1 again. So this is 5. This is 4. Yep, that works. So this is 3. This is 2. This is 4. This is 2. Okay, this has to be 2. This is 3. So no 1, 3. No 5. No 2, 3. No 3. No 4, 5. No 9 here. So this can't be 9. Therefore, this is the 9. This, okay, so no light blue. Oh, actually, we know this is light blue. One of these is dark. So no 1, 4. No 1, 2, 3, 6. No 1, 2, 3, 6. This becomes 5, 8, 5, 8. This is a 2. So this is the dark. This has to be 3 because these are all. So this can't be light blue. This can't be dark gray. This is light blue. Therefore, this is light blue. This is light blue. So this is 3. This cannot be 4 or 5. So this has to be 2. This can't be 2 or 5. This can't be 2. So this is 1, 4, 5. Can't be 5. This is 1 or 4. This is 1 or 4. And this can't be 9 anymore. So this is 9. Which means it cannot be green. This is consecutive. So this has to be 5. This is 5. This is 1. This is 8. This is 5. This is 8. So the yellow becomes the light green. So this can't be light green. This can't be pink. This can't be pink. This can't be that. This is light green. This is light green. This is light green. This is light green. So this can't be light green. Therefore, this is not pink. This is 8. This has to be 5. This is 4. This is 1. This is 1. This is a 4-5 combo. This is 4. This is 2. This becomes a 1-5 combo. So this cannot be 4. This is 5. This is 4. This is 1. This is 5. This is 4. And this is 1. And this is 5. And this is 1. Whew. That was long. Dang. I don't know why, but it was very hard for me to see this through. Yeah, it was basically I had to figure out. I had previous logic, which basically allowed me to rule these two different numbers as different. I forget what exactly the logic was that allowed me, that forced me to basically say this had to be. Oh, right. Because we had the different colors, right, matching up. So these four matched up with these four, right? So they had to be somewhere in these five. But we noticed that all four of these colors had to be here, which eliminated that. So therefore, this was the same as that, which was the same as that. And from there, we knew it couldn't be any of the surrounding digits, so it couldn't be that. And being in the center of each box eliminated the central one, which meant that it had to be in one of these four, these three, or these three. And since it was a center one, it eliminated that. So it had to be either here or here or here or here, right? That was the key to the break-in. It took me a while to figure that out. Went down some wrong paths, but I hope you enjoyed the solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.